Okay, hello Aries. This will be a reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This will be a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, Aries. So some there are some things to work on, but there are also a lot of positives. Actually, mostly positives. There's a sense of um, releasing any false narratives or any false pretenses, so to speak, anything false that is not you, any false thinking, false narratives that you may have about yourself, um, releasing those, releasing any creative blockages that you may have, if you have any, um, releasing any sort of creative blockages, and being more true to yourself. Now, emotionally, uh, there is a sense of blockage, but it's almost as if there are other people that are involved in this blockage. And there is a spiritual component to this where the intuitive movement is very heavy and very strong right now. So, very intuitive, but also maybe a little bit of a creative struggle, so to speak. But it's more of deciding what to do, where to go from here, um, but in a creative perspective, from a perspective of making something. Now, mentally, you're heavily focused on the creation of positive emotions because you know that in order to create something first you need to have the positive emotions, the correct emotions, so that you can communicate with the universe. So you have this positive emotional state that is um, dedicated perhaps towards keeping your finances in place, but then also keeping your physical keeping your physical perspective in place, as in like keeping where putting the physical where it needs to be. So like manifesting basically is what I'm seeing, because you're communicating with the universe properly, as in you're putting proper emotional perspectives, and then you're also uh, but you're storing it. So like you're storing, it's almost like you're storing for the winter in a kind of way. That's what you're looking at mentally. And now spiritually, very good. I think you're taking this mental positivity, this mental, that means, yeah, this emotional positivity that you're focusing on. You're taking that, and it's a part of your spiritual quest where you take the um, positive emotional abundance feeling and you transmute that and manifest it into something of abundance. So if you're struggling creatively, you take that as a block, and you know how to take care of blockages. So you take your blockage by putting positive emotion and honing it into the things that are important to you. And then the spiritual process is to take take the positive emotions or manifestations and transmute those into a more positive outcome for yourself. As in growing, the Eight of Pentacles, um, growing this world that you've been creating for yourself. And it's even almost a physical growth. So this could mean family, money, any sort of stability, where the stability is grown from what you've put into the past. You're putting good seeds in. So you're planting proper seeds to transmute this so-called creative struggle that you may be having, or this like creative miscommunication, so to speak. And you're planting proper seeds, and when you plant proper seeds, you get proper results. So the universe is cooperating with you. And so you have to focus mainly on what you're focusing on here, is planting proper seeds into the right places that are important to you and that will gain you that growth and prosperity that you're looking for. And it's just going to take this is almost going to spark something for you mentally, and this could take a little bit of time, but you're mostly going to you're planting the proper seeds to create your own world that you find proper for yourself and that is good for you and for the benefit of yourself and everyone else. And this leads to a new creative project, a creative ideal that is very powerful and strong. And you have this overall energy of just controlling the mind, because clearly here in the physical, you're like consciously making your character stronger, making your character more sharp. So when you control your mind in that way, you make things better for yourself. So I just see a couple of struggles with creativity, letting things go, letting go of burdens, and then even having to deal with some creative blockages, or even a sort of having to do something that you don't necessarily want to do. But other than that, I see you transmuting this energy and making it into something that is way more profitable for yourself and way more abundant for yourself. So good job.